Hi, welcome to my channel 10 years younger. I'm 44 years old and I review various anti-aging devices, skincare products and treatments to let you know what works and what doesn't. So in my last video I reviewed the Nuface mini microcurrent device, and today we're going to review its big brother, the Nuface Trinity. So they both have the same power level, 330 microamps, but the Trinity is a bigger device that you can buy extra attachments to add on. So you've got the LED light attachment, which I'm not going to review here because I think it's too small, it's not practical and it would take too long to use. And you've got the ELE head, which is for eyes, and ELE stands for effective lip and eye. One thing I have realised is that there's a whole industry of fake Nuface devices out there on the internet. So if you go to eBay and you see one for 50 quid, it's likely to be a fake and you may end up electrocuting yourself. Quick reminder to always read the instructions. You can't use this if you're pregnant, if you've got any skin conditions, or if you've got a pacemaker. So my first impressions of this device is that it's very solid, it's well put together, and it really is a quality device. So you push the button on the back here to release the head, and this feels really heavy. It's not cheap and plasticky, it really is a good device. So this is the ELE attachment here, and again you press the button on the back and it clicks on. I thought this might be plasticky, but it's pretty tough. The Trinity comes with a docking station, whereas the Mini just comes with a cable that you plug in to charge it. So again, you only need to charge this once every couple of weeks. And so whereas the Mini device only had 3 power levels, this has 5, and you've got a plus and minus button. So you turn it on and then you've got the plus and the minus. So you've got more options. So this comes with their Nuface conductive gel, which is evil stuff. So this makes my skin flaky and itchy, and it makes my skin burn, so I can't use it. What I do is I don't wash my face before I apply the gel. So I don't use this gel. I bought one from Tower Health conductive gel, so I'll link this below. But this is less, it doesn't make my skin sting. So what I do is I don't wash my face before I apply the gel, and I don't think it makes that much difference. I still get an effective result from the microcurrent, although I don't wash my face before. If you found a gel which doesn't sting your face, or you found a better way to do this, then please comment below because I'd love to know. So you apply the gel. So I'm going to start on my neck here. And the way that you do the basic exercises are the same as the Mini, except this is bigger. So I use the maximum power around my neck and my face. So you start here, you go across and up, and when you hear the bleep, it means the 5 seconds is up. So there's a bleep, and you do each move 3 times. Number 2. And the bleep is to kind of slow you down so you get the maximum benefit from each move. Okay, then you move up to the next position, across and up, and again, and again, and then you move up again. 1, 2, 3, 'Okay, and then what I do is I go upwards. So you're going to cross, now you go upwards. So 1, 2, 'And then if you wanted to kind of work on this area under here, I go like this, then I come underneath like that. So you start here. This is what I do myself, because they don't actually include instructions for under here. So this muscle is all one big muscle. And then you hold it under here as well for 1 beat. And this is to kind of make your jaw pop. And here. Okay, so that's the neck. Then you go to the face. So if you look at the instructions, they basically have 3 positions just along this line here, but you can't fit this 3 times on that bit of skin, so I don't really understand it. But what I do, I start here and then I go back. That's 1. There's a bleep, and again 2, 3, 4. Then you move up. 1, 2, 3. Then you move up higher and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. So for the forehead and the eyes, I turn this down to level 2 because I find I get headache if I use it, if the setting is too high, it gives me headache. So you start here where the eyebrow starts and you go up. That's 1. And again. So if it's not a 5-second movement to do that, that's fine, I just stop. So to show you what I mean, you start here, that's 1, 2, 3, and I stop. Yeah, I don't hold it there on my forehead just because it gives me a headache. If you find this gives you a headache as well, then please comment below. I don't know whether it's just me, because in my last video I found this as well, but nobody agreed with me. No one actually said, yeah, I get that as well. So maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm sensitive to this, I don't know. And again, I wouldn't go onto my temple because it gives me a headache. So you can go to this last part of your eyebrow and go up if you wanted to, but I avoid that. So as I said before, if you can get a diagram of all the facial muscles, that will really help you to, know how to work. So with the eyes, they suggest that you start here and you go in like a little curved shape like that, and you do that 3 times. However, the eye muscle is a circle. It's a big circle like this. So why would you start here? I also include this and I go right round like that. So that's just my own personal thing. So with eyes, I go to the lowest setting. So the lowest one again, because I find I do get headaches. So I start here and I go round like this. That's 1. And I don't wait until the beep. So if it's 3 seconds instead of 5, that's fine. So here, go round and stop. So here, so you do each 3 times. Then you move up slightly. So you start here. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And it's important not to drag the skin. You're kind of running this lightly over your skin, but you're not dragging it. And then the same thing, but you go upwards. So I start here and I go in a circle like this. That's 1. And then the same thing again. 2. And the same thing again. 3. And then you go slightly lower. 1, 2, 3. And then if you want to go, it suggests that you do 3 different positions, but depending how much space you've got between your eye and your eyebrow, you don't actually want to go onto the actual eye. It's like when you're going under here, they suggest that you can go right up to your lash line if you want to. I'm not comfortable going that close to my eye, so I would only go up to about here, but if you wanted to, they say that's safe, but personally, I wouldn't do that. So the other important thing is that when you're using this, you have to make sure that both of the electrodes are in contact with your skin all the time. Otherwise, it's not going to work. You're not going to get the effects. If you have these little frown lines here, then you can go up like this and you can work those as well. I don't really have them that much, but if you want to do that, you can do. This is also for the mouth. So if you want to lift this area around here, if you have any sagging, you just hold it. 5. So you push your skin up. And the other thing you can do is you put it under your eye and you hold it. You kind of push your eyebrow up and you hold it. So I do this on the very lowest setting. And again. Another thing I do is just on this saggy area here, I use this just to go in here because it's so precise. So I normally do just a few movements around here. So when you're using this around your mouth, it's normal that you get a metallic taste in your mouth while you're using it. That doesn't mean you're having an adverse reaction. It just means, it's normal. I don't know why. So as a conclusion, this will give you a subtle but noticeable lift. So if you look at the side of my face that I've treated and the side I haven't done, I can see myself that there's a slight lifting with the eyebrow here. That cheekbone looks slightly higher than that one. I can see myself that the skin looks tighter and lifted, and my jaw as well looks a bit sharper there. You need to use this. They recommend every day for 2 months to get the desired effect, and then you maintain it by using it twice a week. So if you're not consistent, this may not work for you. As soon as you stop using this, then gravity will take over and your face will go back to how it was before. This is not a permanent fix. I prefer this machine over the Mini because it doesn't have cables. But it's still small enough to be portable. You can travel with it and it's really easy to use, and you have more intensity settings. But the biggest advantage is that you've got this early attachment, so you can actually use this around your eyes. So if you want a machine that you can use all over your face, definitely go for this. If you don't really care about using it around your eyes, go for the Mini because it's cheaper and smaller and it's the same power. Like I said, if you've got a smaller face and small hands, then you may be better off with a Mini as well. I have seen quite a few doctors on YouTube who are saying that microcurrent is a gimmick and don't use it, you're wasting your money. And I kind of think there is a slight bias there because they prefer that you spend your money having a facelift in their clinic. So all I can say, for me, I noticed that microcurrent works, whether it's this machine or the previous one that I reviewed last year. You have to try it for yourself to see whether it gives you the effect that you're looking for, but I would say it definitely works. I'm blown away by these before and after images. So you can see the image below, which is the after image. The skin under my eyes definitely looks tighter, it looks more toned, less saggy. So this is an amazing result. And you can see under my chin, that saggy area, it's been really effective under there as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions, please put them below and I will definitely answer them. Have a great day and thanks for watching.